Hi everyone, welcome to another edition of this week's newsletter with myself, Lawrence. New client, current member, really wanting to achieve again some more goals for 2023. And the beauty about what I'm finding with some more current lessons and the more I sort of talk and educate people is that a lesson shouldn't be a quick measure to quickly fix something and then go away. It shouldn't be a desperate measure to try and improve your golf. Lessons should be a journey. Those journeys don't have to be a lesson being every week, every other day. But as long as there's clarity in what you're trying to achieve, I think, again, still far too many people will just ring us up as a quick fix measure. I'm desperate in need to, I'm struggling with this, I'm struggling with that. I think the more ownership you take of your own golf swing and pursue a little journey with it, the better the outcome will be, and the longevity of you understanding what you're trying to achieve as well. So like this current client here, he's not necessarily struggling, he just wants to achieve more goals. He's told me a little bit about which areas he feels he needs to work on, and in particular this first lesson was more about wedge play. So the image on the left hand side is our original. Again, some really good stuff happening in here. I like the way he moves. Gets a little bit narrow on the way down, but ultimately was just generally struggling with the start line, and the ball would have a left and a right miss and could fluctuate a little bit more on the club face. So what we did on the right hand side, I placed a ball in between his forearms, which he hasn't got in there now. This was after a good sort of 45 minutes or an hour, and you can see a really diligent takeaway now. So if we look where the hands are here versus where the hands are here, the hands almost work away and almost towards the camera as we look at it, so they're getting sort of very extended. What you notice in the image on the right hand side is that we're getting a real clear, nice opening of the chest and sternum. What you notice here is a gap starting to formulate between the arms, and the hands are almost working a little bit away. So with that, we start to see a few inconsistencies starting to happen. So this was like a little rehearsal, as you'll see here on the right hand side. So this was like a preset. When it comes to the actual swing itself, there's the first move. Liking how the hands are starting to work more through the sternum. Again, as I said with the image here on the right hand side, the hands get quite high. They're now starting to work a little bit away. So we're getting a bit of depth, getting a little bit of an opening in our leg action. And as that swing gets nice and long to the top, you'll see here the club hasn't had to travel as far. Get quite high hands here. High hands or a high left arm, lead arm, isn't necessarily a bad thing. Again, it's something that I very much have. There's our left arm, here's our left arm here. So you can see we've added a little bit of a flattening nature to it, but I haven't asked him to get flatter. All I've done is asked him to keep his forearms a little bit close together as backswing. But in turn, what we start to see is a better movement and transition on the way down. So on the way through here, so here's impact. You'll start to see a little bit more daylight starting to appear between the legs. And ultimately, this is our concern. If I zoom in here, there's our golf ball. Okay, if I zoom in here, and I just pull it along a little bit more, zoom out a little bit more, you'll see the golf ball just appearing over the top of the head here. Now if I zoom both those images out, we've got a start line that is far better on this right hand image. Okay, so lots of great improvements here. Look forward to continuing the progress. Again, early part of the season, please do get in contact with us if you want to achieve those goals and be on a journey with your golf. Thank you.